right, welcome back to One Bar and Lupagus Show. I am Lupagus, and I'm here with training camp day 5. News, notes, nuggets, and all kinds of good stuff. Before we get into that, be sure to drop hashtag swag in the comments for your chance to win some One Bar and Lupagus swag. Maybe a nice beanie, maybe a midriff shirt with the arms cut off. Who knows what you want. When we hit 36 subscribers, we will draw for that. So be sure to drop hashtag swag in the comments. All right, day 5 training camp. One Bar is on location. He is there. Maybe he'll give us some tidbits when he comes back tomorrow. But most of these are taken from Courtney Cronin, some from Ben Lieber that were on Twitter. Some of the highlights from today, and I'm just going to touch on some, just my personal take on some of them. So let's just start. Jake Browning apparently had another solid day. He's making a lot of throws he needs to make. Obviously, he's more comfortable with the second-tier receivers that he's been working with, the Amir Smith-Marsetts, the Dan Chesinas, the Wap failures, guys like that. But, hey, Browning, again, he continues to play well in practice. It's going to carry over into preseason games. And, again, him earning that backup quarterback shot seems pretty likely at this point. Speaking of quarterbacks, the Vikings did bring in 2 more. I thought about doing a separate video on this, but don't really think it's worth it. This is pretty much going to be like a 4-day rental on some of these guys. Case Cookus, who has a mighty fine Tookus, came over from Denver Broncos. That's where he played before. I don't know. I don't even heard of this guy before, and I pretty much know everybody who ever comes in the league. Case Cookus is wearing number 5, and the Vikings also claimed Danny Etling off of waivers. He was a former Patriot, a 7th-round pick back in 2018. These guys are strictly just going to be camp bodies, camp arms to make sure Browning doesn't throw the ball 300 times during practice. So, again, these guys really aren't going to be with the team once, Mon, Cousins, Stanley come back. These are just filler guys, so really not much to talk about here, in my opinion. Let's move over to the O-line. Rashad Hill, he took all of left tackle snaps today. Oli Udo filled in with the first team when he was getting a break. So, Udo, they train him right guard. Now he's the primary backup I should say primary. He would be third string with Darius still out. But Oli Udo, I think he's probably going to make this team. And, first blush, I thought he maybe would have been one of those bubble guys who maybe will get cut here. But I think he's going to be safe. Again, just showing his versatility. Second team offensive line was Blake Brandel, left tackle, Drew Samia, left guard, Mason Cole at center, Kyle Hinton, and Zarzik at right tackle. So a couple things here. First, I've really heard of Brandel or Cole, and Hinton at right guard is kind of interesting to me. Samia on the left side. I saw Reptic. I don't know who he went against, but he absolutely got destroyed. I don't know what the Vikings need to see from Samia at this point to stick with him. I would just cut bait right now, let him go try to find a new team. Maybe the fact he was a 4th-round pick a couple years ago could be enticing to some team that doesn't know much about him. But at this point, you're just wasting time putting him out there. He is flat out horrible. Wyatt Davis was out again today. He's got an injury to his left ankle. Let's hope he can get back on the field very, very soon. Darrisaw was also out. I don't like having our 2 rookies miss so much time. Again, our O-line is our weakest spot. If Darrisaw is healthy, if Wyatt Davis is healthy, it's still full of question marks. And if you're going to start Rashad Hill and Dakota Dozier or Oli Udo, it's horrifying. So let's hope these guys can get the snaps they need, get the reps they need to get up to speed so they can start for us here by week 1, which is what the Vikings envisioned when they drafted them both. Apparently the Vikings used some Wildcat on Saturday night, and they did that again today with Delvin Cook. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of the Wildcat. Seems to me like it works far less than it gets stuffed. So I don't know. When you got Delvin Cook, just throw him the damn ball, give him the ball. Don't need to get fancy. So again, Vikings throwing wrinkles out there. Maybe that's great. Not a huge fan of it. Hope it doesn't carry over the regular season too much. Tyler Conklin was out today, suffered an injury Saturday. Supposedly this is precautionary, so let's hope that is the case. Conkadonk, I'm expecting a pretty damn good season from. And again, you don't want to see anybody miss valuable practice time to help them just get in the groove, feeling good. But hopefully he's back soon. On the defense, just a couple nuggets today. Nick Vigil, according to Ben Lieber, looked very, very solid, very comfortable in coverage. That's always good to see and hear. And Bashad Breeland said he's playing and looking like an experienced veteran that he is. So Breeland, Dantzler, to me, that's a pretty good battle for who's going to start opposite Patrick Peterson. But overall, those are the news and nuggets from today's training camp. I guess the other thing worth mentioning is Mike Zimmer kind of just, being very transparent when it comes to his thoughts about these guys who are not vaccinated. I don't really want to get into that too much, but Zimmer does not mince his words. He wanted to have everybody who wasn't vaccinated stand out and talk to the press. Clearly unhappy with the whole situation, going out and saying, if it wouldn't be a situation if guys would just do what they're, get the shot and so they could play. So he's frustrated with it. This is one thing that could deter the Vikings season if this carries on. So we'll see what old Zim has to say tomorrow, and hopefully we start seeing our quarterbacks get back into action here fairly soon. So that's it. Those are the news and nugs from day 5 of Minnesota Vikings training camp. If I left anything out, drop in the comments. Be sure to drop #swag, and be sure to always keep your skull in your hole.